New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Good evening. Welcome to Evening Prayers with New Thought Media Network. I am Reverend Dr. Sharri Johnson, and I am a member of the New Thought Media Prayer Team. We are a group of ministers and practitioners from around the world who have made a commitment to be here twice a day, 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. for just one reason. And that reason is to pray with you, for you, and about you. So there are some things we want to make sure you know that we know. For instance, there is no such thing as a silly prayer. There never could be, there never has been, there never will be anything that is too big or too small to pray about. So, what we offer here are called affirmative prayers. And that means that we do not beg God for anything. We don't try to change God's mind about how the universe works. We understand that there is genuinely only one reason for prayer, and that reason is to change the conscious awareness of the person doing the praying. So, in addition to praying affirmative prayers, we pray them in the first person so that you can listen in the first person. You can hear the words that are spoken as if they were rising up in your own consciousness. And when you do that, the prayer becomes your prayer, and you become the prayer who receives the benefit of the prayer. So today we're going to start with a reading. We always do that. This one is from a little magazine called The Daily Word. It's put out by Unity, and I have been reading this little magazine for almost 50 years now. It's a wonderful way to start the day, and I picked this one because of the affirmation that's the theme. The word for the day, and it was March 18th of last year, 2023. The word for that day was imagination. Here is the affirmation. My imagination is the key to my creative power. My imagination is the key to my creative power. My imagination is a powerful spiritual gift, one that I use mindfully and with intention as I bring dreams and aspirations to vivid, tangible life. My imagination knows no limitation. It isn't stopped by circumstances or made small by my past mistakes and missteps. My imagination is part of my divine identity and is as boundless as God. Understanding this, I believe I have the power to create a life full of opportunity and abundance, overflowing with beauty and wonder. Together with my faith, I cultivate the images and ideas born in my imagination, and I let them flourish in my consciousness. I then take practical steps in the world that create the circumstances for my dreams to become reality. For my dreams to become reality. Isn't that a powerful way to start your day, end your day, live your day? So we're going to take this into prayer, and I'm going to invite you to just relax and let your chair support you and let all of your attention be focused on hearing, feeling, experiencing the words, the meaning, the love, and the power in the prayer. If it's comfortable, close your eyes, and if it's not, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter a bit. Here we go. God is all there is. God is the creator of the universe, the power and energy in every cell of every element of the universe. God is spirit. vibrant and alive in all beings and in all matter. And in this moment, I recognize the divine in life. That's life with a capital L. I recognize spirit ever unfolding in life and in the beauty of limitless ways of expression. This life is in me because I am one with God. And because I am one with God, I am one with spirit, and spirit is alive in me this moment and every moment. The truth of my life is oneness with spirit in and around me. I know that creative mind expresses in me beautifully, expresses as peace, expresses as grace, expresses as ease and confidence, as knowing and feeling harmony and joy and love and light. And I receive all of this as inspiration. This is all blessed and balanced. I claim and accept a magnificent life, the highest good, and all that is the truth of my being. I claim prosperity and abundance. I claim joy and harmony from a place of inner knowing and peace where all is well and good. Accepting this, I feel gratitude. I am thankful for the quiet moments of contemplation and for the poise, grateful for the breath of life and for radiant health. All of this is the expression of who I am, and I know absolutely that this is true and done in the mind of God right now in this moment. So in this unbounded gratitude, I release my word into the law of love and creation and let God be God in me. So it is. So I let it be. So I celebrate. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope that this has been the perfect way to wrap up your day and that it will lead you gently into the best night's sleep you've ever had. I also hope you'll come back again and again and again, because New Thought Media is way more than just a morning and evening prayer kind of place. We have almost 40 hours of programming every single week. Some of it's even in Spanish. We have something for everyone. And let me show you this. In our program, we have 6 different centers that live stream their services and 2 or 3 others that record their services and broadcast them later because somebody else is already live streaming when they're recording their service. You can stay home in your jammies and do God stuff from morning to night without ever leaving the house. There are also programs of music, programs that are classes, programs that are discussions, programs that are interviews. We have, and now the good news, which you will not ever find on ABC, CBS, NBC, or Fox. We have comedy. We have everything. And if by some quirk there is something that would feed your soul if it were on New Thought Media that isn't on New Thought Media, we've got that covered too, because we have another email address. It's called info@ntmedia.org. Again, available 24/7, 365. And the only reason it's there is so that if by some chance you get an idea that we should have, you can send it to us. And do not concern yourself that 6 other people may have already sent us that suggestion, because we would, I guarantee you, we would rather hear the same thing 7 times than not hear it at all. If you have an idea, send us the idea. Thank you. I hope, as I said, that you'll be back again and again. And on Tuesdays, if you're not busy at lunchtime, that would be 10 o'clock Pacific, 11 Mountain, noon Central, 1 Eastern, I have a program. It's an interview program. It's called Global Focus Today. There it is. And I interview focus ministers from across the New Thought movement. Now, focus minister, as you might surmise, is one who does not have a brick and mortar church and a congregation. Each of us, because I'm a focus minister too, each of us has a special focus for our ministry. Mine is education. But I have ministers on my program with every kind of ministry you can imagine, because spirituality, like everything else in the universe, is always evolving. And so there are people with more types of path than ever before, and we need to be able to support all of those people, hence focus ministers. One of my favorites was on this past week, and she runs a little tiny retreat center in the mountains of North Carolina and a wisdom school. I have one who only does weddings and memorials. That's it. Entire ministry, weddings and memorials. I have several, well, at least two, who whose ministry is making people laugh. I mean, their comedy is absolutely clutch your sides and roll around on the floor without making any noise, laughter. And then when you stop laughing, you say, ooh, I never thought of that. And I have musicians who do the same thing. You have to hold on to your chair so you don't float away because their music is so glorious. And then when you stop listening to the music, you go, ooh, and realize your heart was listening too. So there's something for everybody. And I want to make sure I get every one of them on my show. It's free. And the coolest thing about it for me is that I have never, ever failed to learn something I didn't already know. Every one of my guests teaches me something I don't already know. And that means it's not a wasted day, because for me, a day is wasted if I didn't learn anything. And that also means that if you come and visit, you might learn something too. In the meantime, have the best rest ever. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings.